Last time around, we followed the entire football career of the #1 recruit. This time around, we're going to do the exact same thing, but with the best defensive player. Now, I don't know if it's better suited for a defensive lineman, a defensive back. Let's go find out who it is, though, regardless. I really am hoping it's not an athlete, you know, because then it could go either way. It's like, I want to know who I'm following. So the best player is an athlete, followed by a tight end, 2 wide receivers, a quarterback, another athlete. We do not have a confirmed #1 defensive player. Okay, outside linebacker. William Elliott, 6'7", 230. This is our guy. I don't care if any of the athletes turn out to be defenders. This is our freaking guy. He's way too good. He's from Londonderry, New Hampshire. Is that New Hampshire? I don't know who this team is right here, Alvarine, but they completely stole the Brisbane Broncos logo. What the hell? All right, well, let's chuck him on the board. Let's start wasting time. Let's go see what this guy is all about. Remember, we're not going to go after him. We just want to see how good. Wow. 91 excel, 84 speed is crazy. Strength, jumping, and agility are all pretty meh. Tackling is okay for a true freshman. Play rec is really good. Hit power is also pretty bad. Power move 73, finesse 78, block shedding 75. But look at the coverage. 83 man, 86 zone coverage. That's incredible. This guy is a pure coverage linebacker. My favorite style of linebacker too, by the way. If I'm playing user with a linebacker, it's gotta be coverage, bro. I need the agility, the speed, all that. Looking like Notre Dame is in charge. Ohio State, Michigan. The bonuses are interesting. 300 for Notre Dame. Even Army has a 265 bonus, which is better than Ohio State and Michigan. What an absolute freak, though. Well, interesting. I would prefer if he didn't go to Notre Dame. I think Ohio State or Michigan would be a really good fit for him. Oh, jeez. Okay. It's going to be one of those days, is it? They knew I was about to get on their ass, so they started winning. All right. Survey says William Elliott is okay. Notre Dame fell off the face of the planet. I don't think Notre Dame even went after the bloke. Ohio State in first. Army in second. We're in third. I mean, they're going after him. I didn't put the points on him. We've even got a visit, but it's looking like it's going to be an Ohio State linebacker. We lost that first game and haven't lost since. Okay, so it looks like he's signed because he's not on the board anymore. He committed to Ohio State. Good for him. I'm so happy for him. We were third on the board. Army in second. What a battle. I really hope he gets playtime at Ohio State. We won the Big Ten championship and the Rose Bowl. All right, I highly doubt that he will be instantly starting. Let's see. So, left outside linebacker, they've only got an 86. Well, he is a sophomore, to be fair. Nobody at middle linebacker, and he's not even at right. They've got Chip Trayanum, who's a junior. So, it's going to be a minute before we're going to see our dude play. The awareness leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, he's down at 28 points to this real-life player, Chip. Better juke, I mean, if you want to count juke on a linebacker. Not to mention that Chip here is also a coverage linebacker, and William Elliott absolutely demolishes this guy in both coverage stats. I guess we'll have to see. I mean, Chip is a junior, so we only got to go 2 years before we see our dude take over. Maybe in garbage time he'll get some reps. Definitely as a second team member. Wow, we beat the brakes off Oregon too. They were ranked 10, by the way. Oh, look, we beat Lil Bro again. Little cuties, aren't they? I was really hoping that we'd play Ohio State because that would have been super interesting. But of course, the game doesn't want us to verse Ohio State. I mean, Chip was second, so we would have had some garbage time moments here. Had 12 tackles, 6 of them solo. He had a sack? Okay, so he did come on sometimes, and he actually did make an impact. Didn't do anything too crazy, too outlandish. Like I said, he would have come on in the dying moments, but to get 2 TFLs, a sack, Chip has 1 more season though, so we'll have to see. I wonder if he's going to transfer. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. Ooh, that is a lot of players leaving. Ohio State has no transfers though. Donovan Jackson in the first round. He's a sophomore. Wow. Looks like he's in it for the long haul though. Okay, so where is he? So he's not even on the depth chart at all. William Elliott, sophomore, 85. So he only went up 4 overall, which is kind of a shame. Obviously, that playing time really affecting him here. And then when he does get in as well, that awareness is really going to make him suffer. So I just hope that when he does get his opportunity, he's going to be a beast. For now, though, Chip is our guy. I'm just so ready to see these guys' stats once he starts, though. Oh, little Michigan. They had a chance this year, though. We gave him a chance. We're 3-0, though, against him. Oh, we played Ohio State this year, and we lost to him by 3. It's a shame that we wouldn't have seen William Elliott play that game. If that was next year, though, that'd be a very interesting matchup. So this time, Chip in his senior season is going to lead the team in tackles, blah, blah, blah. We're not here for Chip, though. William Elliott definitely didn't get playing time this year. He had 2 tackles. Entirety of the season, just 2 tackles. He might leave. He might transfer. I don't know. I've seen crazier things happen. So again, some very loyal players here at Ohio State. The only player transferring is a left tackle. He's going to Notre Dame. Everybody else just genuinely led their course, either going to the draft or just graduating in general. How do these big schools get nobody transferring from them? It's crazy. Whenever I do a rebuild, everybody transfers. I just want to see my dude starting, if that's all right. And he is, William Elliott, finally starting. 89 overall. They didn't redshirt him, by the way. So this would mean that he's only got 2 years of eligibility left. He is starting, so he's going to stay there. 86 speed, 95 excel. Awareness, I swear his awareness went up like 10. Anything else to really look at? 79 juke, I'll keep that in mind, I guess. 82 tackles, decent, 81 hit power, so he's not that great when it comes to actually making a play. Finesse move is pretty decent, block shedding's pretty decent. Pursuit's really good. Player X really good, 90 zone. Bro, this guy's basically a cornerback. He's more a cornerback than a linebacker. I am expecting massive things. Please tell me we have Ohio State. We do. It's in week 9. And we beat Bama. Just like Michigan, they're little bro. So we actually beat Ohio State really badly. 37-13. I don't know what's gotten into this team, by the way. I swear I haven't changed anything. Yeah, Elliott in the game had 6 tackles, 1 solo, 1 TFL. Didn't really do a whole lot. I mean, you don't really do a whole lot typically when your team gets blown out by, 24 points. I just don't get why we're so good. The only thing we have going for us in this is that the game does not look at your stats, so to speak. They just look at, hey, this guy's 99 overall. He has to go to the draft. So at least we've got that working for us, because I don't think he's played too well this season, at least based off what I've seen, which isn't a lot. Take that with a grain of salt. Alrighty, let's see. So he actually led the team, 78 tackles, 38 of them solo. That is also leading the team. So that's fantastic. 40 assisted, 8 TFLs, 2 sacks, no interceptions. You would have thought somebody so good at coverage would have, maybe had a pick. No forced fumbles, nothing really going on. What the hell? This guy had a blocked field goal. You know how difficult that is to do in this game? That's incredible. Other than leading the team in tackles, he didn't really show anything too amazing, unfortunately. He's not going to get a lot of sacks. He's not going to get a lot of TFLs because he doesn't really prioritize his finesse, power moves, all that stuff. Who knows, he might even leave this year. I hope he doesn't. A lot of people are declaring, including William Elliott. The 6th round, bro. That is a darn shame. There he is, 6th rounder, only an 89 overall. So typically I make my 99 overalls like 79, 80 overall in Madden. Since he's an 89, I'm going to have to make him like 70 overall, bro. He kind of feels like a gem. It's also going to be very difficult to try and find him in the draft. But yeah, there it is. Okay, so William Elliott going to leave early. Leaves a lot to be desired. Did lead Ohio State in tackling, but other than that, I mean, I wouldn't take a gamble on him personally, but all right, over there, Madden we go. So I did his stats exactly how I think he would genuinely look. And he's come out as a 73 in the pass coverage. 76 zone, which is apparently elite. And because he was so randomly good at juking, he's got 48 juke, which is elite. So at a 73 overall, I should hope that maybe he gets a look. But yeah, so there he is. He's in the 6th round, pick 10 apparently. I could definitely see him going a little bit higher. So physical player delivers bone-crushing hits. That's cap. He does not deliver bone-crushing hits at all. Savvy defender, I will give him that. Has a motor that runs, okay. Likes to rip the ball, that's cap. Will utilize power and leverage. No, he will not. He does have a zone though, so that's awesome. That's exactly kind of what we wanted to see. If you're gonna pick this guy up, it's because of the A-man and the A-zone. It reckons LA, the Bucks, or the Cardinals. I would like him to go to the Rams or the Bucks, but preferably not the Cardinals. I don't want us to waste, his first 4 years in the league. Make him a hybrid linebacker that just make up some position, as the Cardinals do, and just lie. Just straight up lie. We just go 4-13. Like, just play him where he's meant to be played. I'm just rambling about the Cardinals now. Oh, he's going to go with the first pick. Is it going to be that Zeke guy? It is Zeke Davis. Wow. Okay. I'm probably going to go to the 5th round here. I think after the 5th round, we might see him pop up somewhere. Oh, wait, I just saw him. He was the last pick of the 4th round. William Elliott, what a beast. I didn't change his dev trait. I only did his stats. I mean, to be fair, though, I don't think he would have been a superstar or anything like that. Cowboys definitely got a bit of a gem. So he's on a 4-year deal. We'll see what he can do in the first 4 years. He is only normal dev. We will boost that up to star dev. I was meant to put him up to star dev, to be fair. That was my bad. He got $2.5 million with a 720K signing bonus. Unfortunately, Damone Clark is ahead of us. 1-year man out of LSU. I don't see that changing anytime soon. So thank goodness he's not right, because he's never getting over Micah. There is a chance though with Clark. For now though, star dev, he's right behind Clark as well. Only 2 overall less. So if he can just get enough experience to overtake Clark here, then that'll really work in our favor. He could realistically play potentially middle linebacker, which I think he'd be a good fit, being super pass coverage heavy. And he is a scheme fit as well. I guess we'll just have to see what happens, but for the first year, his rookie year, he will not be playing. We have an 86 overall team and we went 6-11. Huh? Hold on a second. He was second on the depth chart. I didn't change him. Player tags his day 1 starter. He led the team. He had 102 tackles. 5 TFLs, half a sack. No interceptions, nothing like that. He did have 8 deflections. He must have upgraded being a star dev and taken that starting spot. And then when he did, just never looked back because he led the team. Surely they didn't put us in straight away. This is the first game, which was a loss. Man, Dak had 5 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. He led the team there too. 7 tackles, 5 solo, 2 assisted. 1 TFL, no interceptions. No shit. So they started him right off rip. I mean, 6'7" linebacker, bro. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. Stifling defense. You heard of this guy called William Elliott? He's pretty good. Okay, so again, he's back under Clark. I don't get it. Why? You can clearly see the depth chart. He is not starting. It looks like we picked up a strong safety and a DT in the draft as well. And a middle linebacker. Oh my goodness, so many people coming for our job here. 77 though is not bad considering we just finished our very first year. So we didn't win Defensive Player of the Year. Nothing too crazy like that. It looks like we will be staying with Dallas as well. I mean, we don't have a mentor at our position, but they took all the boxes and we have 3 more years. So I'm going to go to the 2026 offseason. It's looking like he's going to be a lifelong Cowboy here, which a lot of you won't like the look of. William Elliott is in free agency. The interest isn't as great as you would think. The head coaches are really helping. There's no mentor. The only thing we have going for us is historic championships. Expected value is $5 million per year. So he's not really interested in the Cowboys anymore. He is no longer with the Cowboys. Cowboys have a new quarterback as well. yeah, right. CD Lamb goes from superstar to star and is 98. So the question is, where did he go? And let's go find these stats, mate. He went to the Bills. Here he is, 81 overall. Star development, 4-year man, wearing number 33. Power move and finesse is so ass. I don't remember making it that bad, but his coverage kind of more than likely makes up for it. 73 man, 82 zone. I feel like he got worse almost. He's got a mentor at his position, which I guess is going to help him out a little bit. I can't believe he went to the Bills. It's a great fit. Like, I really like the Bills as a team. So in 2024, he had again over 100 tackles. He got his first interception. 2025, he had another pick, and then he had 2 in 2026. Every year, he's had over 100 tackles, which is really, really solid. That's what you want to see. Catches allowed is typically around the same. He had 10 TFLs in 2026. I really hope he can get that buff to superstar. Just because of where he fell, I unfortunately could not give him superstar dev. It just didn't really make a lot of sense. Again, he is not starting. Matt Milano apparently is his mentor or whatever, but he's just signed a contract with a team where somebody 1 year older is starting in Josh Cook. Not even really close to overtaking him as well. They're both star devs, so I feel like Elliott kind of put himself in a bit of a hole here. However, I do believe that the defense that the Bills have will allow him to at least play. Also, one other thing, I know you guys said I should simulate a couple seasons into the future to make it more realistic. I forgot to do it. He only signed a 3-year deal, so it's not like it's anything crazy. I guess we'll go to the end of that 3 years to see, the stats again, and hopefully he makes a better choice here. William Elliott finally getting to start. He's only an 85 overall though. 27 years old, so he's more of a fill-in player than anything. He's definitely not your marquee superstar future-esque player that, you know, everybody is after. He's just like, okay, we kind of need somebody, and he's a good fit. He will definitely help out a lot of teams, and he is with the Bills. I don't think they look very good now, but he has decided to stick around with Buffalo. Maybe he just likes freezing his ass off. The 2027 season was not very nice, though. 63 tackles. I don't think he started that year, though. Then in 2028, he might have very well started, 94 tackles. Then last year, everybody plays good the year their contract's up because they want to get re-signed. That's all I see this as, 109 tackles, 2 TFLs, 3 picks. He played very, very well. Incredibly well. He might have been right up there, which was enough to obviously land him another contract. He got double the amount this time around, too. He's only going to regress. He might get like a 2-year deal with Philadelphia, something like that. But it's pretty much going to be a retirement home team. Though the team looks somewhat decent, Tre'Davious White goes down to an 89. The team could be better. I'm not going to lie to you. Brandon Ayuk is here, though. The whole O-line is pretty much auto-generated players. Quarterback looks absolutely trash. Rashad Holmes. Kyle Pitts is the best player. He's on Dallas. Kenneth Walker is a 99. Trevor Lawrence is a 99. Looking to see if anything's really changed that much. Duke Eason, right end, is also a 99. Jeez. There's so many 99s. So Team's a 99. Dexter Lawrence is a 99. Jonathan Ford, it's another defensive end that's auto-generated. That's 97 overall. Finally got a quarterback, Kevin Jenkins on the Jets. Looks like an absolute beast. Joe Burrow's a 96. Deacon Hopkins. Free safety's a 96. We're an 83 overall. We've got the Texans and the 49ers. That's how you know we're far in the future. The Jets, with that 96 quarterback, went 14-3. The Texans going to win the Super Bowl as well. Wow, okay, was not expecting that. 34-20, they've got themselves a hell of a team. Steelers and Eagles. We had Vikings over the Ravens. The Dolphins over the Packers. Broncos over the Falcons. Giants over the Patriots. That would have been a pretty sick rematch. Then back to 49ers in Kansas City in 2028. Green Bay, Jacksonville, and then finally Texans and 49ers. Unfortunately, though, we haven't gotten any awards, nothing like that. We are second in the division, 9-7 record. Hopefully that's going to be enough for a playoff berth. We would really need to beat the Bengals here. We do lose by 1 to the Bengals. Ooh, discuss making a playoff push for a veteran. I wonder if this is for William Elliott or if this is for somebody else. Oh, it's Rashad Holmes. How is he a veteran? He's like 5 years younger than us. He looks so uninterested. It almost looks like he's flirting. Potential retirement of Tremaine Edwards has fired up the team. Oh, so it's about Tremaine. They don't care about Elliott. Imagine giving this massive pep talk and everything just to lose to the Chargers in the wild card. 2 more wins and we're in the Super Bowl. Yeah, we sure are. We got another plus 10 morale. And we're versing the Bengals again. Who is this guy? Who is these 2 guys? What the hell? So we lost in the very last regular season game. We're going to insult our opponent, because why not, right? And we won! We actually won. We've got Miami now. Wow. Okay. This is the last year for William Elliott, by the way, on his current contract. Yeah, it's been really close. I mean, the Dolphins beat Kansas City, Tennessee Titans. 2 seed versus a 5 seed. You don't really like our odds. Then again, New Orleans, the Saints are a 7th seed. This would be huge. I want to go to a Super Bowl. We won 27-20. We might as well do the upgrade here to William Elliott. He's 86 with a 3 morale, so he's going to go up to a 90 overall here. 81 man, we're 94 tackling, 95 pursuit. Yeah, the whole team is stacked. 87 zone coverage. The Saints also went 9-8 in the regular season. They're still better than us, which is kind of interesting. Not one game in the postseason have we been favorites to win. We won. It looks like it might have been an overtime win there too. So the Bills are going to win their first Super Bowl in franchise history. Joe Burrow was the MVP. We silenced him. He's an X Factor? Wait, what happened? Hold on, we gotta view the player cards. Something is crazy. So he just randomly went from a normal dev, a star dev, superstar, then to X Factor. So he is an X Factor. That's crazy. That's gonna give him at least 2 more years here. Pretty damn high. 15.5 million a year now. Justin Jefferson retired. He stayed with the Vikings his entire career. What a legend. The Bills had no retirement, so we got the whole team super hyped up, all that stuff, for Tremaine Edmonds to not even retire. Maybe the Super Bowl win maybe pushed him to stick around a bit more. So we are gone skis. We left the Bills. We won a Super Bowl and said, we're out of here. William Elliott went back to the Cowboys. But he's just going to be behind Micah Parsons again. Wow, so maybe, is this just like a little contract though? Or is it a big contract? As you can see, he really upped his game. 2031, he had 140 tackles. 6 TFLs, 2 sacks, 2 picks. He's really a top tier outside linebacker. He even forced 2 fumbles, recovered both of them. Man, he played lights out that Super Bowl season, bro. He played insane. His best season was 2031 though. And then it goes back to where he started. 70 years with Buffalo. And then randomly just goes back to the Cowboys. What's his contract? 3 years. Wow, good for him. Overall interest is so high. We're a scheme fit, it's a big market, and we have historical championships. Cowboys do make a lot of sense. This team is looking kind of nice. Swanson is still here. We got a 97 wide receiver. X Factor as well. Now the defense, did he retire? Micah Parsons retired as the greatest right outside linebacker of all time. It wasn't even really close either. William Elliott did retire. He retired as a Hall of Famer as well. 15,553 legacy score. He won a Super Bowl, won a conference championship, and had 1 yearly award. The only problem is I can't look at it though, because I thought he had 1 more year. Would have liked to have seen his stats. Right behind Khalil Mack. I mean, not bad at all. Legacy score was right behind Kayvon Thibodeau. Only behind by like 300 points at that. Only 1,300 behind Khalil Mack, who never won a Super Bowl. Nice. So we didn't win one in Dallas. It was kind of a retirement contract. I mean, it is cool, but it's also a shame at the same time we didn't get to look at the stats. Either way, he was putting up really good numbers from all the way from, I still have the notepad up here actually. Londonderry Lancers at New Hampshire. What a beast. What a career he had. He wasn't really loyal to the Cowboys, but he at least went back and retired with them, which was really nice to see after winning a Super Bowl as well. So I guess he was a little bit loyal here. That's really, really cool. But fellas, if you made it this far into the video, then you are the real MVP. I hope the rest of your day is awesome. And from me personally, I'm out. Peace.
Sometimes I wonder, can I breathe right underwater?